We're back.
Welcome back, everyone, to depression-youarenot-alone.com. To my left, Shannon Liz Cheney. And thank you for taking time off from being Dick Cheney's daughter to be here.
No, you're welcome.
And behind the scenes is John. You want to say hi?
No,
I think he said hi one time.
And
I did because
Yeah.
Renee promised me a beer.
Oh, yeah.
my name is Lou.
Still haven't gotten the beer.
So, last week we had fun with politics and televangelists and all that, joking around. We kept it light. We also talked about our weight loss challenge. I had mentioned that I wanted to lose 5 pounds. And you said you were going to lose
15.
15. Well, you wanted to lose 15 in total.
In total, yeah.
In total.
Yeah.
I had set 5 pounds for me as a goal because I knew over the years I've done it, I've lost 5 pounds, no problem in a week. So it turns out Shannon actually lost 7 pounds.
Thank goodness. I still have a little bit more to go, but...
And, you know, the even more impressive thing is that we did our weigh-in on Sunday.
Yeah.
Today's Saturday, so it hasn't even been a full week.
Yeah.
So Shannon, for your size, losing 7 pounds
I did it.
was
7.
big. And that wasn't by starving herself.
No.
She walked, how many miles did you walk?
4 miles.
4 miles a day.
Yeah.
Or did you just weigh yourself naked?
No. But I did walk 4 miles every day.
Yeah, she walked.
Every
I
day.
walked.
And I changed my eating.
Of course, that's the
Changed my
key.
eating.
We are not dieting to bring down the numbers and then go back to what we were doing before. That's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to be healthier.
Yes.
Thinner, healthier, eat better.
And we do have more energy.
And more energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I walked with you the first day. Remember?
Yeah, we
And
speed walked.
boom, my knee swelled up. So what I have done, I have actually lost just under 8 pounds. Mm-hmm. So my goal was 5 for a week. I lost 8. 2 ounces short of 8 pounds in 6 days.
Yeah.
What I did, I was 214. I'm 206.2.
Yep.
So
And you did it by swimming.
I did mine by swimming.
And
Because-
changing the eating habits.
And of course, changing the eating habits because it doesn't put pressure on my knee. And I've been going a little more every day, because I have a little more energy every day.
Yeah.
And that's how I've lost the weight. Of course,
And it feels good coming off. Oh, I still have more, but you can tell where it's come off.
I still have a little belly.
So do I.
don't know where the hell
So do I. That's the last thing to go.
Oh, what do I?
And the hardest thing. It's the hardest thing and the last thing.
I'm 206. What do I have to get down to 120?
No, it'll come off.
Get rid of the belly. I'm going to be like skeleton with the belly.
4 more pounds. 4 more pounds.
Oh, you've seen some of these people. They're skinny and they got this big ass belly.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah,
liver issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. That could be
Mostly liver
digestive issue. There could be a lot of issues there. Now, I just want to say this: we're not talking about this just to talk about us. We talk about things to share what we do, what we've done, and someone might say, "Hey, you know what? I'm going to do that too, or I'm going to try that. I'm going to try this." Now, we didn't starve ourselves.
No.
What I did, because I've done this so many times in the past, and you have too. Like I said last week, you've lost weight like that before, because I've seen you do it.
Yeah.
When we're overweight, we have no one to be upset with but us.
Yeah.
Because we know we could lose weight so fast.
Yeah.
You know? Always have, did it again. But when we moved and all that, we got a little sloppy with our eating habits.
Yeah, we did. Too much crap.
I mean,
all that fast food you've been eating?
All kinds of crap.
I'd open the refrigerator, it's full of Shannon's beer.
Pasta. We had pasta. We had all
That's
kinds
when we
of...
had pasta. A lot of times we just had your beer. That's it. You open the refrigerator, it's beer. And I'm like,
the beer,
okay, I don't know.
that puts on
You
weight.
know what? I'm going to go grab a burger.
Alcohol puts on
I'm going
weight.
to go grab a burger. Don't want to go
French
to the grocery
fries, all that crap.
Oh, you can get veggie pasta.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from
store.
carbs.
I actually like that. I like that pasta.
We got the cauliflower pasta, which is...
I actually like it.
Yeah.
It tastes good. I like it. But the reason we're sharing this information, again, it's not to talk about us. It's to say, hey, we set a goal. We surpassed that
it.
goal.
Yeah.
And others can do it too. We're
Yeah.
not special.
No. Just change some things.
Change our eating habits, what we eat. For me, like Shannon can eat Strombolis
Oh,
and
I
all these
love
things and would
them.
never gain weight.
Oh, man, not anymore. Now I do.
Stromboli.
Well,
Oh,
now,
I could eat a whole Stromboli.
yeah, and you did it in front of me many
Yeah,
times in
many
bed. I'm laying in
times.
bed watching TV with her
Yeah,
at night,
they are
and I'm looking
good.
at her watching eat this Stromboli, and she's just like,
I got a guy near me that makes a killer Stromboli.
Oh, I love
she doesn't
them.
need that.
I don't need it. I love it.
They make Italian food. They're an Italian restaurant. They're from El Salvador. They're not even Italian.
Oh, they're not even. Well, I enjoy them. I
what are
can
you
eat a
telling me?
whole
The
thing.
cooks in Carrabba's, for example, where it's open, you can see them. They're not Italian.
Yeah, they're not
Well,
from
that's different. But
Italy.
these guys.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever saw an Italian guy in a Carrabba's
No.
restaurant.
And then
Never.
you can get, they let you add stuff to their Stromboli, so I usually get ham and
Oh, I don't do that. I get
Garlic.
pepperoni and cheese,
Yeah.
but I dip that sauce in there and I eat all of that bread, and it is good.
And you wouldn't gain a pound. I don't know how you
Used
did
to
it.
not gain a
Because,
pound.
you know, folks, as we get older,
Our
it's,
bodies
you know,
slow down,
it slows
metabolism
down.
slows down.
Metabolism slows.
I've played sports my whole life, so I've been in shape for many big portion of my life.
Yeah.
I was in shape.
think we all
Unfortunately, my body, and you were too. You were also always athletic, and you did gymnastics. You did all kinds of
She did
stuff.
gymnastics.
Yeah, and then she got
Years.
too tall, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But again, we're doing this to other people to say, hey, I can do it too.
Yeah.
For example,
Love
what
it.
I did eating wise in the morning, I would grab a banana. I'd eat a banana because I'm hungry in the morning. Okay, the banana would hold me for hours. I
Yeah.
start to get hungry, you know what? I reach for cantaloupe. Ate cantaloupe, that held me over for a couple of hours. So I was eating a little bit throughout the day instead of filling up like like we've been doing,
Yeah.
eating this big meal.
Huge meals.
Or not eating enough during the day, and then at night just
gorging.
eating. You know,
Yeah.
like even the cats and dogs were hiding because we're so hungry
Yeah.
from not eating right and not eating when you should throughout the day. Also, increased water intake. You always drank a lot of water.
Yeah, I love water.
You always drank a lot of water.
But no sugar sodas, no sugar
Oh,
juices.
sodas are the worst things for you.
Juices
I'm
are
not-
bad
I'm not
too.
a big soda fan. My problem is sweets. Not candy, but I'd go to the grocery store sometimes. I find myself in the bakery department picking out a pie, and I'm like, wait a minute, I passed the deli, I passed everything. I'm picking out a pie.
Yeah, you
first.
like pies and I like Stromboli.
You know, and then I'm like,
And
what did I
pizza.
come here for? Oh crap! I gotta go grocery shopping. I got the pie.
You're looking at pies and cannolis.
Oh, I can make a cannoli sandwich, 2 big cannolis with smaller cannolis inside of it.
Ew, God.
So you know,
I'm not a sweet fan.
cut that out. I'm not saying I'm never going to eat sweets again. Of course I am, but not
Not to the
as
level that
often
you were doing.
as often as we're doing.
We were
so.
eating sweets every night, sometimes 2 times.
Yeah, and garbage,
Yeah, ice cream.
fast food. You know, let's face it, it's crap. And
It's good, but it's crap.
you know, and when we
You're
cook,
better off making a burger from scratch at home than going out to
Yeah.
a fast food joint.
of course, and not only that, everywhere I
grill.
go, when I eat at a restaurant, I'm so
Loaded.
sick of this, man. You go to a restaurant, you eat, you come home, you're relaxed, and all of a sudden it's like,
You need
oh my God, I can't have enough water.
Yeah.
I cannot drink
Yeah,
enough
I
water.
take 2 glasses of water and set them beside my bedstand. And I drink them all. And then I go back for more because I'm so thirsty.
Can you restaurant people please put more salt in
Yeah.
the food?
You got to stop with
Yeah,
that.
we have a water shortage because we're all drinking all the water
Yeah.
when we go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Oh, speaking of water, we talked about prices of gasoline.
Yeah.
If you buy a gallon's worth of this at the gas station, you're going to spend over $10 for a gallon of water.
Well, and that particular water company takes the water, and here in Florida, out of the aquifer, they pay the state absolutely nothing. It's like $1 for a million gallons or something. I don't know what the hell it is, but they basically get the water for free.
It's going to get to the point if it's raining and you put buckets out to collect the rainwater. Oh no, you can't do that. Nope.
I
You're gonna pay a
think,
fine.
I think
You gotta
that's already
charge
been
them.
tried.
You gotta pay a
in some
fine.
states.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, you
Well,
gotta
how
pay
would they know if you're sitting at home and you're collecting water in your bucket?
I don't know. They'll probably tell your neighbors, "Hey, we'll give you a reward if you turn your neighbor in,
Yeah.
if you see him collecting rainwater."
I wouldn't want to
I
drink
don't-
rainwater
Places
anyway.
do that. They'll tell people to snitch on your neighbor. We'll give you
I think
points.
you're
Oh,
right.
by the way, it's
I
not
would
even
think
safe
it'd
to
be
drink
salty.
rainwater.
Isn't rainwater
it's
a
not-
little
yeah,
It's not
salty?
even safe to drink
Is
rainwater.
rainwater a little salty?
No, there's no salt in
No,
rainwater.
there's no
Well,
like.
so kill the plants.
Acid or anything?
Oh, they're
Oh,
called
yeah,
reservoir
that's what I
garbage,
mean,
yeah,
not
they're
salt,
reservoir garbage.
acid.
And depending on where you live, the pollution in the area when it rains, because
Yeah.
the rain's going to drop everything down to the ground. So no, it's not healthy to drink rainwater. Isn't that great?
I guess unless you're stranded on a boat somewhere, and that's the only shot.
You filter it, and you're
That's
okay.
survival.
Yeah, you filter it. So, again, sharing the story because that's what we should all do, right? When you do something, you know it's positive, it works for you, tell other people. Share it with
Yeah.
other people.
And it feels much better.
But the important thing is set a goal and go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, our goal, again, is, for me personally, it's not a number. For you, it is because you want to get to that weight you've been at for many years, right? So you want to be at that weight.
I'd like to be there next week, if I can.
At this rate, yeah, I mean, of course, that first week you tend to lose more weight and then it slows down.
Yeah.
It
I think
slows
it's a
down
little
as
harder.
your body, you're getting back to that weight level the weight you were normally at, it starts to slow down. But like I said, me just under 8 pounds, Shannon 7 pounds in less than a week, in 6 days.
It's good.
But our goal is to eat better and be healthier, not diet. It's a changing of eating habits,
yeah.
getting more exercise, because as we're getting older, it's important to get more exercise
Yeah.
as well.
And it feels
Yeah,
good. And when you're done exercising.
It's come to the point where dieting doesn't work. 'Cause
Yeah,
people will
just
diet,
changing
they'll
your
stop eating
eating
this, they'll
habits.
get down
Well,
to
because
work,
it's
they'll
not
start over.
it's not realistic.
It's not normal.
You have to change the way you eat permanently. Eat healthier,
Yeah.
and then you'll see. Wow, I'm always at the same weight. I'm a consistent weight because if you exercise and eat well, you're not going to fluctuate so much.
Like I've seen these women in restaurants. I mean, big women.
But drinking a diet soda.
They're drinking iced tea or whatever. And then they order a coffee. They put the fake sugar in it,
The
and the
sweetener.
dessert is one big pile of sugar.
But they had a diet soda.
But they had a diet soda. And they
So
put
they
the,
think
and they
that-
put the pink stuff in the coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they think a lot of people think the diet soda cancels out
It doesn't do
Yeah.
anything. It's worse for you.
the other.
And the phosphoric acid in there is bad for your joints anyway.
Listen, it doesn't matter if you drink water. If you're gonna eat a big piece of cake, a bunch of pasta, a bunch of this, a bunch
You're
of that,
gonna
you can
gain
drink
weight.
all the diet soda you want and water.
Yeah,
doesn't
it
make
isn't
a-
gonna matter.
They don't cancel each other out.
No.
Yeah.
it's not how it
you're gonna
works.
be putting on a few pounds after
It's
that.
not how
meal.
it works. But isn't that funny? If you buy a gallon's worth of this water in the gas station, you're going to spend over $10 for a gallon, and everybody's upset about the price of gas. I think we should be upset about the price of water.
Yeah, I
too.
agree.
Yeah, about water. It's water.
We ended up getting. Why did you get this? Because we have filtered water. Why'd you get the bottles?
The reason I bought the bottles is because I tend to drink more water
Oh, when
I'm carrying a bottle
yeah.
around. I'll polish it off. I'll drink it. And sometimes, if I'm not in the house
Yeah,
or whatever.
these plastic bottles have BPAs that leach into the water, and that messes up your hormones.
Okay, don't shit on my parade. Man. I'm trying to drink more water. I'm trying to drink more water. He's telling me I'm killing myself.
Oh Lord.
So anyway, again, that's why we wanted to share the story. And
Yeah.
we'll fill you in next week. So I'm 206.2, was 214.
And I dropped 7
And
pounds.
she dropped 7. Last week we talked about the politicians. We had some laughs. We talked about the televangelists. We talked about all these lunatics in our world. The Ted Cruzes, the Marco Rubios, the Donald Trumps, the Donald Trump of the world, the Damian Thorne,
Yeah, I was gonna say the Damian Thorne.
thing, the Antichrist, which I don't know if you guys researched that or not, but you should check it out. But what I want to talk about today is how things have changed with families, with friends, because of. We can blame it on social media, I guess, to a degree. We can blame it on probably so many things. Like when we were kids, how many channels did we have on TV?
Not many.
3 VHF and 4 UHF.
We didn't have many to choose from.
So TV didn't occupy as much of our time when we were young, the three of us.
Saturday morning, maybe.
Oh, I used to watch the
Saturday
cartoons.
cartoons
The
or-
cartoons.
That was it.
Yeah, and then you watch the cartoons in the morning, right, and then later you go outside and play.
Yeah.
Yeah, except when our parents forced us to watch Lawrence Welk.
Oh yeah, I had to watch that too.
And now Bobby and Susie. Remember? That was
I didn't
terrible.
mind him when I was young.
Yeah, you
I
see
didn't
you see
know
all
any better.
the old guys in the audience. Sometimes they would show up, they pan over the audience
Yeah.
with those blue
There are
slacks.
tires, blue,
Yeah.
and these weird
baby
colors.
blue.
And the women with the big hair.
Yeah,
all the big
baby
hair.
blue.
Yeah, that's changed too. Because now, like one of my daughters, I've seen her in her jeans are so absolutely ripped up and torn up.
Yeah, and
that
that's
if
the
it
new
was
thing.
40 years ago, if she was standing on the street, somebody'd say, "Here's $1, go get yourself something to eat."
Yeah.
Really, these jeans cost $350. You know what?
Yeah,
But that-
I don't get it. I don't see the
But isn't it true though? I mean, the way you know who I'm talking about, which daughter?
Oh yeah.
If she was standing on a corner 30 years ago, somebody would say, "Honey, are you hungry? You want something to eat?"
Yeah, they would.
No, I'm fine. Why? Well, your clothes.
your clothes. There's rips all in them,
But-
shredded.
You know, fine. It is.
Yeah, but she's got an excuse. She's a fashion designer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, there's
she's
so
a
many-
she's in the fashion design, went to school for it, and all of that.
Yeah.
But this is the point I'm trying to make. So things aren't changing for the better. And oh, I got to get back to the weight thing. So if any like we talked about last week too, a 19-year-old dipshit saying, "Okay, what are you fat shaming people because you lost weight?"
God.
No, I lost weight because I chose to.
Yeah.
And if you have a problem with that, go screw yourself.
And not in a good way.
Go screw yourself because I do have a right.
To lose
We
weight.
have a right to say, you know what? I feel sluggish. I feel heavy.
Yeah.
I'm not eating well. My diet's not what it should be. So it's not just the weight; it's the quality of the food.
Yeah.
Right.
What
That's
you're
all it
eating.
boils down to is the quality of the food.
Of course. So what you're eating is not good for you. So you're sluggish. You don't feel good. You feel tired. You feel unmotivated. Me battling depression, I don't need to feel like that. That's not
Yeah.
helpful to me to not have energy to do things.
Oh, it's terrible. When you wake up tired, you go to bed tired, you're in the day
me,
tired.
battling depression my whole life, I need energy, so I stay busy, so I stay focused on other things. So to me, it's even more important to be healthy and have energy because of my mental condition that I have to deal with. So I just wanted to get back to that. So we're not fat shaming anybody. If you want to be overweight, be what you want. Hey, when I see a heavy person, eating a cannoli, I just want to sit with them. Actually, I want to take it and haul ass.
Well, yeah.
Hey, look, a puppy! Grab the
You
cannoli
grab
and
the
run.
cannoli and take off.
Yeah.
If I could. But anyway, so I wanted to make this point. So when we were young, like I said, we didn't have many channels, so television didn't occupy a lot of our
No,
time.
there are more important things to do.
we would look
We're
at
outside.
we would look at a TV guide to say, "Oh, Wednesday
Yes.
At
TV
9,
guide, I
right?
remember that.
Yeah.
Wednesday at 9 there's that movie I want to watch."
Yeah, that's exactly what we all did.
And if you missed it at 9, tough shit, you're not watching
Yeah.
it again.
Exactly.
You better be there. You better have the TV
Yeah.
on at 9 o'clock on that channel. You're not watching it.
Yeah, you won't see it again.
You're not. Oh, I'll just play it whenever I feel
I
like it.
remember that.
Yeah.
On demand, I'll do this. So whenever I feel. No, you need to watch it. I remember the National Geographic specials. I used to love those things as a kid. I think they were Sundays. I think they were on Sundays.
Yeah, they're on Sunday, yeah. I think it was-
I would do anything I can to be. I had to be in front of the TV at that time to watch it. How are things today? There are so many channels. There are so many
Oh my
places
gosh.
that to get movies, to get
Yeah.
documentaries, to get anything, that it's pulled us more into the house,
Yeah.
pulled us more to watch television
Yep.
than we used to many years ago.
But the issue is, a lot of people, especially millennials and the generation before that, they're not even watching the TV. They're on their phones
Yeah.
They
looking for stuff. I don't know what the hell they're doing. But they got
they're
their
playing
phones stuck in
games
their
on their phones.
face.
They're
They're
texting on
playing
their
games. They're
phones.
doing everything but what's important.
I don't-
To you millennials, please explain this to me. You have a huge flat screen TV in your parents' living room. You're watching movies from your phone.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Oh, you really? That's good. That makes sense. Oh my God! Wow. I'm sitting
But
here
but
watching
they
that
also
movie.
they also
Yeah,
do
but
it
wait,
for
you
their
got
computers too. That doesn't make any sense to me.
They're not even
watch
on their
the flat
computers. They're on
screen.
their phones.
Yeah, you have
or
a
their
huge
pads.
TV.
You know, the
What
brighter people that are smarter than you, keep getting bigger and bigger TVs to have a better experience watching a movie
Yeah.
or whatever. No, you guys want to watch shit on your phones.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
You know, if
It's
if
absurd, actually.
Yeah, like with
ridiculous.
YouTube. I got my big screen TV. I'll put on YouTube music videos or whatever. Hook it up to the stereo and I blast it.
Yeah, I mean that's what you should do.
You know, it's just the phone. The phone's only
They love
for calling
the
and
phone.
texting.
Yeah.
the big screens might not be good, so good. The real
The real big
TV
ones, yeah. I mean,
may not be so
depends
good
how
like for
much room you
porn.
Oh,
For porn or
God.
something.
porn, yeah.
You start seeing things, you're like, oh, wait a minute. I don't think I needed to see all that. I got a little much. So maybe not for porn. But the point I'm trying to make is that time that time that more and more people invest more and more time to watch programs. There's so much time in a day of you being awake, right?
Oh yeah.
So that time more and more time being put into watching all these channels, all these networks, all these movies, all these reality shows, all that is taking away from something else.
Yeah.
Especially the reality shows. People are nuts
Oh, those are
about
dumb.
Okay, but the point I'm making is that time that people put into now of watching so much TV is taking away from something. It's math. If you're awake 16 hours a day, when we used to spend, when we were young, 2 hours a day watching TV, if you're now spending 6 or 7 or 8 hours a day watching TV, it's taking from something else. You know where it takes away from a lot? Family. Time with family. Time with friends. Time to be outside exercising, walking, interacting with other people. It's taking that time away.
I agree. It is. Yeah. Everybody.
And we got there without it seems like not even realizing, right? It's like, oh wow, I got more channels now. Oh, now I have this channel. Oh, now I have that. Oh, now I
Every
have
time
that.
we turn on the
it's like we don't even
TV.
realize, and all of a sudden we're like, wait a minute.
There's new boxes that come up that says, okay, you can get the networks. There's like new things that are popping up all the time.
And are there consequences?
Subscribe to.
Yeah, and are there the consequences? Well, there are many consequences. Strain on family, where people don't spend as much time together. Obesity is always on the rise. Well, what do a lot of people tend to do? They're
Eat.
binge watching something.
Yeah, they're
And
eating.
they're munching on garbage.
They're not binge watching. I mean, some people can go to the gym and they're on a treadmill watching TV while on a treadmill, but what happens at home is you're binge watching programs for hours and hours and hours. Bag of chips, bowl of ice cream.
Yeah.
Because
Soda.
soda,
whatever. the
whatever.
ones that drink.
So when we were younger, not just when we were kids, even our parents, they were older than us, they were our parents, they were out doing more things
Yeah.
because TV was not that magnet to take you away.
Yeah.
But of course that's what they want you to do. Because they want you to see advertisements.
Yeah.
They want you to pay for subscriptions. The more subscriptions, the more they can charge their advertisers.
And some of the subscriptions are ridiculously high.
Yes, but that's what the corporations want,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, of course.
Viewership. And it's hurting us. It's hurting us as a nation, not just in this country, in other countries. That people are doing the same thing. Right? It's not just here.
We are, of the industrialized world, we're probably the worst right now.
I agree with that. And we probably always will be. And as some other countries maybe start catching up a bit, to a degree, but not to the degree that we're at.
Some do, but you got a lot of other, especially in Europe, where TV is not a big deal. They'll rather
It shouldn't
out
be
there,
a big deal.
Go to the cafes and
Yeah.
wandering around. And
Yeah,
doing
we
things.
don't, that's not what we do here.
Yeah.
No.
But we're going to take a break for 1 second, and we're going to get back into that, because then we're also going to hit on cell phones. And this is my personal view, but anybody who wants this can think about it and say, you know what, that's factual, because I could look back to when I was a kid, and what he's saying is true. It is true.
I agree.
And then we'll talk about the consequences to family and health and all of that. So we'll be back with Liz Cheney and John Cheney.
Oh,
shortly.
Lord. See you soon.
Okay. We're back, right?
We're back.
We're back?
Yeah,
I think we're back. Are
we're
we?
back.
Are you sure?
So yeah, we're back.
All right, we're back.
So we were talking about television when we were kids, that we didn't have many channels to watch, so we did other stuff. Didn't occupy our time.
There's all kinds of things to do.
Oh, my
And we
God.
spent more time with our parents. We spent more time with friends playing outside.
family.
And plus we didn't have so many things to watch on TV indoors. What the hell are we going to sit indoors for? We're going to go outside
We
and
really
play.
didn't have anything to watch.
Right? We're going to go outside and play.
Yeah,
Be
it
with
was
our
boring
friends.
sitting inside.
Yeah.
You know, and we actually went. I know to you young people. I know this sounds crazy, over the top crazy. If my friend lived 2 doors over, I'd actually open my front door, walk out the door, and walk over to his house, knock on his door, and we hang out together.
Or
I know
vice versa.
you guys can live 2 doors away, and you're laying in bed. So what did she say? Talking on your phones.
No.
2 doors
talking.
away.
Or video
It's
chatting.
texting.
Or
Texting.
Or in texting.
Texting or video chatting.
I have one of my daughters, my youngest daughter, can sit there texting so fast. I'm watching them going, oh my God, I don't want to see this. I'm going to have a panic attack.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, panic attack, how fast she
That's
can
what it
type.
is now. That's what we've come to.
Those thumb muscles have to be.
Yeah, they're quick as shit.
I'm sitting here texting stuff, and I have to go back and read and go, auto.
Oh, oh my God,
Make
that's
sure that's-
horrible. I don't do. I should check it.
Like last week when I said cult and I almost said something else.
Yeah.
That's how I spelled sometimes. I make those mistakes.
Well,
So-
if I don't watch it, it'll correct shit that I
Yes.
don't want corrected.
Yes, I know.
So think.
And autocorrect sucks.
So everyone think about that, especially if you're a little older. If you're younger, if you're 18, you don't think we had televisions when we were kids anyway,
Well, they were small. I will say that.
because I'm 58. Shannon's younger than me. John's a few years older than me. So 58, 100, 120, about the same thing
Yeah. Oh,
to young
naturally.
people.
Naturally.
Because you guys don't know any math. We talked about that many times. The other issue is, what about cell phones? Cell phones are great. Let's face it, your car breaks down.
Yeah, they come in handy.
Remember how it used to be?
Yeah.
Ah, crap.
You had to find a
And if-
payphone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you broke down on the highway, well, they didn't exactly have payphones on the
No,
highway. So you had to go walking or get a ride from some lunatic.
Yeah.
Unless some tow truck just drove by and go, oh, money.
Yeah, or something like that. Kids have cell phones where parents can track them, and hey, you give me a call after school, or if you go to the movies, you call me to pick you up. So all of that is great, of course. That's
The
advancing.
convenience.
The convenience,
Yeah.
safety. Of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and that's an advancement. It's made it tough for the movie industry, right? Because
Yeah.
back then they used to make, there was a crime, there was this and that, nobody had a cell phone. Right? Now, if you see a movie, wait a minute, don't you have a cell phone?
Yeah.
It's also tough for the cops now because now they're being filmed.
You're being followed, just call 911 on your cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
An emergency, a parent falls or somebody falls and they can't, I fall and I can't get up thing.
Yeah.
Or I fall and I can't reach my beer.
They can call for help. They can, all of that is great. But it's also an obsession.
Oh,
when
God,
anything
they are obsessed with
becomes an obsession, it
Well-
takes over you.
When your life revolves around your cell phone, you have issues.
Any obsession.
Any obsession.
So
We're talking
many
cell phones right now.
people's
When you
lives
become
involved.
obsessed with something, you're now focused on that obsession, right? Now, again, as I said earlier, there's only so much time in a day that you're awake. If you obsess on one thing, you're taking time away from not one other thing, many other things that you could be doing. Just common sense.
Yeah.
It's actually math, right? It's math. You can't dispute that.
Right, you can only do so many things per day.
While you're awake, of course. So if you're obsessed on one thing, you're taking away from others. Oftentimes, more important things. Not to your obsession, obviously, right? You want to
Right.
satisfy your obsession, so you don't even realize you're doing it.
Right.
We have an obsession with phones. We have, not we do, I don't.
I don't.
I don't give a damn about my phone.
I
My
rarely
phone-
use my phone.
Society
Exactly.
in general.
My
does.
phone is to serve a purpose. Talk about obsession. What about people obsessed with guns? Okay, I would think you own a gun for a purpose,
Yeah.
in case you need it for self-defense, whatever. If all you talk about is your gun,
Or just to go out target shooting. Or
that's
whatever.
and you're only going to vote for someone in government based on guns, you're obsessed.
Yeah, the same
It's
guy
a
that'll
little
take away your
ridiculous.
Social Security.
Not a healthy obsession, because most obsessions are not healthy.
Well, no, of course
They're
not.
not healthy.
course
They've
not.
taken over you.
Yeah.
They've taken control of you. You've lost control to an obsession. We have I actually mentioned this gentleman, great guy, worked with Shannon and I, because Shannon and I worked together years ago on student loans, by the way. We don't want to get into that disaster, what that was about. But a great guy, he actually committed suicide. He OD'd. We mentioned him. He actually told me, this is an adult, grown man. He camped outside the Apple store to be one of the first people to have the new phone.
That is so ridiculous.
Yeah,
I
to
don't
pay
understand
$1,000 for a phone.
$1,000
This is
for a phone.
a grown man, right? A nice guy, super smart,
Yeah.
funny.
The
all
worst
that.
part is some people will pay people to stand in line for them.
No.
Yes.
It's
So
just
their
so
$1,000 phone?
Stupid.
Turns into 1,200,
You know, and they
whatever.
also pay people to stand in line to get theater tickets,
Yeah.
stuff like that. People, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody's looking for work, well, if you live in Bumbleshit, Tennessee, you're not going to get that job.
Yeah.
But if you live in places where there are theaters,
Well, big cities, yeah.
you know, big cities,
Yeah.
hey, that's a job if you're willing. You grab a book or something and read a book while you're standing in line to give
God,
you,
that would be
and they
boring.
pay you hundreds of dollars for a day's
That'd be
work.
boring, but
But that's a job. People do
yeah,
that.
yeah, that's true.
But anyway, this gentleman, a grown man, camped outside overnight to be one of the first people to have a phone. I said to him, I asked him, why? He said, I want to be one of the first people to have a phone. I said, why? He goes, because I wanted it. I said, but dude, why don't you wait a week or two, then you walk in the store, you buy the phone, you walk out. You're camping outside the
They
store.
don't see it that way.
Get online.
Seriously? I mean,
It's so ridiculous.
is it going to
They
get you
have
laid
to
or
have
something?
it.
I mean, you go to a singles bar or something like that, you put your phone out there, everybody can see it, and the lady's going to go, oh, I got to have this guy.
He's got the phone.
I'm hitting the sack with this guy, because look at that phone he's got. I mean, come on, man. I mean,
That
this is
yeah.
an obsession. Talk about taking time away from other things. The guy camped outside a store.
Yeah. Oh, they do it though. They do it, and there is a long line.
There are people, there could be somebody watching this that can say to me, yeah, you're damn right I do it. What's wrong with that? I don't know. I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I do too.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
It is.
And it's ridiculous, too, when you don't have money for things.
Yeah.
When you struggle to buy groceries for your family, but you're going to get that $1,000 new phone every year.
On
Yeah.
a credit card.
That's important. Did your own old phone not work anymore? No, but the new one came out. Okay, so what is it going to do different than the phone you had?
Oh, they do different things though, but that's still
Yeah, that people
ridiculous.
don't use.
Yeah,
Most
what?
Yeah.
It's
people
going to
don't
give you a full
use.
body massage?
Yeah. Oh gosh.
I tell you what, they come out with that phone, I might get
Yeah, I
that one.
might get that one
might
too.
get that one.
Yeah.
The body massage app.
Little hands are gonna come out.
I'll be driving in a car, a big smile on my face. People are going, what the hell is he doing? Yeah, it's my phone. But phones, cell phones. So we talked about all the great things about it. Of course, we know that, right? It's an advancement.
Oh,
But what about, we've gotten to the point where it's your mom's birthday. She may live the town over. That phone can make calls, right?
yeah. Oh, well, I
You
would think.
You can have your
Yeah,
mom.
they can still make calls.
You can have your mom as a contact. You just hit on it, call her. Hey, Mom, happy birthday, and have a conversation. You know where we are? This is where we are. Tick, 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 tick. Happy birthday, Mom. Hope you're having a great day. Send.
I did my job. That's what they say.
That's where we are.
Yeah. That's pretty gross. It's sad.
It's
but
disgusting.
That's where we are. I know.
But that's where we are. Even with friends. Hey, buddy, happy birthday. It used to be, oh, it's my buddy's birthday. Hey, man, call him. You want to go out? Let's go
Yeah.
out, man. Let's go do something. Now, happy birthday, send. Done. I don't have to waste any more time.
Get back to fooling around on the phone.
I did it.
Yeah. All day.
That's where
they
we
fool
are.
around on the phone
And I
all
want
day.
somebody to tell me, no, nobody does that. No, a lot of people do that.
So many people do that.
Happy Father's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
They don't call.
In a
Merry
text.
Christmas. Happy New
Yeah.
Year.
And they send a little
text.
emoji.
Yeah, oh yeah, because
The
yeah.
emojis are big.
That's the big thing,
Gotta
right?
send
Gifts.
that.
Because
Whatever,
it's a gift.
yeah.
Because
Whatever.
So important.
so what happens to in so many cases, the speaking to someone, the interacting with someone, now can be done with a text.
Yeah.
Is this advancing?
Well, social interaction is going down too.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I ask you, is this considered advancing, going forward?
According to them.
They don't
They have
think
no
about
clue.
these things because also younger people have been born into this.
Oh yeah.
We, when I say
Right.
older people, you don't have to be our age. You can be in your 40s even.
Yeah.
But, younger than us. I'm 58. It's awful, but I'm 58. You can look back and compare when you were young, how things were then, how things are now. Young people were born into this. They don't know any different.
Yeah.
If you tell a lot of young people, okay, listen, dude, you don't text your best friend happy birthday. You call him and talk to him.
Yeah.
You don't text, if you're off in college, you don't text your mom Happy birthday, Mom. Oh, by the way, need
Money.
cash.
They always
Right?
need money.
Need cash. Send. But they don't know any different. So if you're telling a young person this, they're like, okay, what's this guy talking about?
Yeah.
What I'm talking about is the world's going to shit. We can't,
Yeah.
this can't continue. It can't continue. And then there's hatred. There's depression. There's isolation. There's that feeling of solitude. Yeah, because you're not interacting with people anymore. We should be interacting with one another.
I
That's
agree
done.
with that.
But this is also, let's talk about racism. When people have lived, that's why a lot of times the younger generation, like you grew up in a rural area in one of the states, some crap area where, you saw black people on TV or they work on farms, that's just a few. You've never interacted with them, right? Then you go off to college. Then you have black friends. You're interacting with them. You make friends, right? That's why the older people live in rural areas that have always been in the same situation their whole lives, have never interacted with people, don't like people they don't know. They never got to know them. But gay people, there are people in this country that there may be gay people you just don't know they are, especially where you live, because they can't come out where you live, because you live in shit.
Yeah.
In a racist place full of hatred, but God-fearing, Jesus-loving, but full of hatred.
Yeah, always.
Hatred.
No, like Jesus taught hate, right?
But when you interact with people, you meet someone, you find out they're gay, but you like them. They're nice. You like
Yeah, they
them.
drink the same beer you do.
They have the
you
same.
know,
The big important thing is they have the same problems you do.
Yeah, of course.
That's what a thing that should unite us is the understanding that, hey, I have bills, I have that, I have that. So does that person. I have health issues, and my family has a
So does
health
that
issue.
person.
Guess what? So does that person. They're trying to get through life the best they can, just like you are. Just like you are. The interacting is what brings us together. When cell phones, television, we're isolating ourselves. We're watching 4 or 5 hours of TV a day. We're on our cell phones
Or
all
more.
the time, or more. Playing games on your, I'm sitting in a doctor's office, the lady's next to me, playing games. I'm like,
Oh, it's so annoying.
I feel like grabbing the
know
phone and
people
throwing
like
it
that,
because I felt like I'm going to have a panic attack from the noise.
It is annoying.
The obsession with it. You can sit there, and when I go to the doctor, I usually sit there for a frickin' hour waiting. I don't know why they make
at
appointments.
least an hour.
I don't even know why they make appointments.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, you have to be here at 10. Make sure you're on time. Okay, I'm here. It's 10:15. Yeah, well, you'll be in about 11:30.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
hate that.
But anyway,
That's how it is.
the obsession. If it just affects you, fine. Like I've always said, do whatever you want. You're not harming anyone. No big deal. Do whatever you want. That's freedom to me. But if your obsession is taking away from your kids, taking away from your spouse, taking away from your friends, it's affecting them as well, right? When a parent or a loved one gets a happy birthday text or a happy Mother's Day text, believe me, that's hurtful.
Yeah.
You can't
Pick up
even
the phone?
call me.
Yeah, that's.
And sending out cards, that's done.
They're a waste of money anyway.
Well, they're like
That's done.
They're like $8 for this little tiny card.
They're a
Or
waste of money. And you know
$15.
what, folks? You know what? Let me say this. If you believe in protecting the environment and all that, don't buy that shit. It's going to go in the garbage.
It goes in the garbage.
Waste of paper, waste of money,
Yeah.
waste of time. So don't even waste your money on that crap. Make a call. I'm going to say this as well. If you're going through a difficult time in your life, do you think a text, a card, is going to replace the feel of a touch, of holding your hand? Is a text going to replace hearing comforting words from someone that you care about? It's not.
No, you gotta pick up the phone.
When you're going through a crisis, does a text replace a hug? Someone who cares about you crying with you, being there for you. We're losing that.
Oh, yeah.
This is how we should be as humans. Someone you care about is struggling. You go to them. You talk to them. You hold their hand. You hug them. You cry with them. You comfort them. Not, hope you're feeling better today.
And then
send.
and then a little sick person, a little.
Yeah, and put a little emoji
Yeah.
of someone with a thermometer hanging out of their mouth.
A little circle, dude.
Is that where we are?
Yes, unfortunately.
Does anyone, and if anyone thinks, no, this is great, that's how it should be, send me an email. Send me an email and tell me how you think that is good, how that is progress.
Yeah.
And then we have high depression rates, because when someone's struggling, what's the name of our website?
You are not alone.
You are not alone. Well, you are. When you need that voice, you need that touch, you need that support, and you're getting a text.
Yeah.
You're not getting it. You're alone. And I know, and many with depression, and sadly for many of our brothers and sisters that are no longer with us, they knew what it was like to feel alone.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what it does. It isolates. Depression isolates you from people, and then if the people that you need are isolating you as well, pushing you away because they're so involved in themselves and just want to cut corners and save time, then you're alone. And that's what happens way too many times. You are.
Way too many times.
There's no cutting corners when it comes to family and people you care about, especially when someone is in a crisis mode. You step up. You don't cut corners. You don't save time. Let me just send a text. I did the right thing. No, you didn't. You did the wrong thing.
Yeah. It takes 2 seconds to make a phone call.
Just remember the power of hearing a voice. Like I said, a touch, a hug. Knowing that feel of being comforted. Physically having arms around you, comforting you, as opposed to a text. We are headed, I fear we are headed for disaster. It's over the course of time. Corporations are always thinking of more and more things to sell us.
Oh, yeah.
Games.
Oh,
You
that's
think
huge.
of, yes, and you know what, it's hard. You know, I have PlayStations. I've had every single one that's come out. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a lot of games, but every now and then, especially when I was feeling down or whatever, I'd go, and I still do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go play video game for a little while, and I'll do it for a little while just to change my thoughts. But when you have young people, for example, 6 hours straight playing video,
Or more. Some of them game all day and all night.
how is this healthy?
It's not.
What's really sad to me as well is when the parents are like, yeah, I'll spend $80 on a video game because I know he's going to be in there playing it for 6 or 8 hours and he's out of my hair.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you that don't think that happens, yes, that happens.
Yeah, it does.
And I've said this too about a lot of things when it comes to parenting. Again, if that's the kind of parent you want to be, please don't have any more children.
Yeah.
I mean, how many families now sit at the dinner table, same time every day, the whole family?
And
Well, you used to back in the day.
and sometimes when they do, they're on their cell phones at the dinner table.
Yeah.
Right.
Or watching a movie on their cell phone at the dinner table. Or on social media.
People have broken up in relationships through text.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. They sure have.
Sorry, didn't work out. Wishing you the best. Take care.
Yeah.
Send.
And that was their breakup.
A breakup in a relationship.
Yeah.
This
look at all
happens.
look at all these kids in school where the teachers tell these kids, put your phones away.
Yeah.
Can't use your phone. the kids throw a fit, and their parents throw a fit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you tell my child
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
The kids here to learn.
Yeah.
But no, that's no.
We
That's
didn't have
no,
cell
no, the
phones
kids
back
were
in the
the
day.
kids are going there so the parents have freedom. In some
Yeah.
cases, not every case. They're great kids and they're great parents. There still are. There still are many, but there's too many, and there are too many that think they are great parents. Hey, I just bought my kid an $800 phone. When was the last time you saw your kid?
Yeah. Monday. This is Friday.
Jerry,
now.
did you see our child? When did you? I don't know. I didn't see him since yesterday.
Oh,
Maybe he's in his room playing video
Oh,
games. No, he's not in there. I'm gonna call him. Call him, or not call him.
Text him.
Where with an R and a U? Where
Yeah.
are you? Because we're too lazy to spell it out.
Yeah.
So where with an R and a U? Send. Kid doesn't respond. Hey, did you know where little Steven is? I texted him about 3 hours ago. He didn't respond. That's where we are.
Yeah, it is. Sadly, but it's what.
But it's going to get worse.
Yeah.
As I said, as corporations come up with more games, more things, more
Oh, yeah.
activities for us to buy stuff.
Yeah.
Those things are not usually to bring us together. They're usually to isolate
Yeah,
you.
of course.
So you're playing video games. Maybe you're playing online with friends or whatever. But you dipshits, you can be all over the globe playing online, but you're all sitting in a room by yourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not your friends. You don't even know who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even know who the opposing players are.
Yeah.
You know, you may see a photo of them on the screen, whatever, but
Yeah.
that's not a relationship. That's not a friendship. But this is
This should
scary.
go back to the original cell phones, where all you can do is make phone calls.
Not only that, they should make them this big like they used to
Oh,
be, so
God,
nobody
you
wants to
remember
carry them
that?
around.
Like the brick that I
The
had.
brick,
They
yeah.
called it the brick, the Motorola.
I just remember them being huge.
Every time I
yeah.
used it, I'd get a headache.
Oh yeah.
If I tried to use it by the airport, it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, make them really big so the kids are like, I'm not carrying that phone.
Yes.
I still
Nope.
have it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
It's like when I was in shop class in high school, the teacher, the hall pass, he had a key, and the pass was a big
Oh,
piece
yeah.
of plywood this big
Yeah.
that said hall pass.
Yeah.
And I said to him one time, like, I mean, really, what's
Yeah.
the thing with the size of this hall pass?
Yeah.
He goes, you don't like it, do you? I said, no. He goes, that's why I did it, so nobody keeps saying they have to go to the bathroom, because I
Yeah.
know what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
I know what you're doing in a bathroom or doing in a parking lot.
Yeah, that's
that way you don't want to go.
It was
I'm
smart.
like, all right,
It was
yeah, you got
smart.
me on that one.
Yeah.
That's what I do with cell phones. Make them so big and bulky that the young people will be like, no, I'm not carrying this around. And they maybe start doing other things.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, maybe other things. But this is not where we're headed. We're here. We're there. We're there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're there.
We're there.
Been there.
And
Well.
you know what? For those that watch this, give it some thought. Give that some thought. Maybe make changes in your own home with your own kids.
Yeah.
With your spouse. You can call her, hey, you going to the grocery store? Instead of texting and waiting for an answer and breaking up with your girlfriend through a text. It's absolutely crazy. But folks, thank you for watching.
Yes. Thank you.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free, and give us a like if you would. We'd appreciate it. And you can visit our website at depression-youarenotalone.com, and you can also email us through the website. Be well, and we'll talk to you next week.
Take care.
Take care.